everyone, Rochelle here, and I'm back to share some more yarn goodness with you all. Okay, so I have some finished project, well, one finished project. I have some whips and I have some stuff to show you all. Alright, so let's get started with the finished project. This is one that I've been wanting to make for a while. And I do believe it is called the Ocean Breeze cowl, but I will put the name of it around here. I'll put the name of it and who's the designer of it. But here it is. It's awesome. What I love about it is that you can put it around your neck like a cowl. You can also wear it over your shoulders like a capelet, and also you can put it over your head as well. It's extremely hot today, but I'm gonna try it on anyway. And I will put some pictures up as well, because you can't really see it too good. But this is what it looks like. But what I like about it the most is that you can do this. Whenever I do get cold, it's usually my ears that get really cold. So this is awesome. I've always wanted one of these hooded scarves. I just think they look really, really cool. But the yarn that I'm using is James C. Brett Marble Chunky. I had first heard about this yarn on 24 Karat Crochet's YouTube channel, and I thought it was really cool. I do believe it is a UK yarn, and it's 100% acrylic. It is 341 yards, 312 meters. The color number is MC40. And it's awesome. It's 200 grams. But here it is. And I actually bought this last year at the Carolina Fiber Fest, which I will talk a little bit more about in a few minutes. And I was able to use the whole ball of yarn up, and this was all that I had left. So yeah, I did not have a lot left, which is cool because I'm trying to use up yarn, because, you know, I'm not trying to become a yarn hoarder, but, you know, I kind of saw myself going in that direction, so I'm trying to turn that around. Even though there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so the second finished object that I have is my Spring Drops cowl. Here it is. And you all may notice that there's a button on it. And the Carolina Fiber Fest had a knit along up until the event, and they chose the Spring Drops cowl. And here's my awesome button. And the way that you got the button was to complete the cowl, and all you had to do was wear it to the Fiber Fest, show the folks up front, and you got this awesome button. And what's so cool is they're gonna have a knit along every year, so you'll get to collect these buttons every year, and so I'm excited about it. I really enjoy making this. I have to admit that I had to frog it a few times. It's not that the pattern is difficult, it was just there were some stitches that I was not familiar with, that I had not done already. And so, like, I had never done a project where you dropped stitches. And usually in knitting, you don't want to drop stitches. But in this pattern, you're dropping stitches on purpose. So that was really neat. I was a little nervous about dropping stitches because I didn't want to, like, have big holes in it. But I did it. My stitch count was right, and when it wasn't right, I ripped back, and because I really wanted to make sure that I did this as perfectly as possible. But the The yarn that I'm using is my own hand-dyed yarn, Queen's Yarn Boutique, and it is in the Crazy Peacock colorway. And this was one of the very first colorways that I did when I first started to dye yarn, and it's pretty cool to still have this one. It's one of my favorites. It was like one of the very first, I would say probably the first 10 skeins of yarn that I ever dyed. This colorway was one of them, so it's kind of a special colorway to me as well. Alright, so that is a nice segue into the Carolina Fiber Fest. I didn't do too much damage. Did I go over budget? Of course. But not too crazy though. I really didn't. I kind of had a list of things that I wanted before I went, and I got just about everything on the list, so I was very satisfied with that. So like I said, it wasn't a big haul. I didn't buy any yarn. I know, crazy, right? I did get a mini skein, but that was a part of something else. So let me share that with you all. Okay. So I got this travel mug pattern. It is by Knits for Comfort. I don't want to show you too much of the pattern, but Knits for Comfort. And basically, and I have not opened this yet, so I'm not quite sure what to do with it, but in this kit you get this wonderful organza bag, and you get this mug. Let me just take it out. And what I really liked about Knits for Comfort is that she allowed me to pick the mini skein that I want. But this is the cup, just your regular beverage cup. But as you'll notice, you take it apart, there's two separate pieces here, and you basically knit this mini skein. I believe it's like stockinette all the way around. I believe. I have not read the pattern yet. This is my first time opening the bag, but I got this gorgeous mini skein along with it. And once again, this is Knits for Comfort. I think it's a little blurry, so. There we go. Is that not beautiful? But yeah, this was the only yarn that I bought at the festival. But it's really cool, and I'm just going to show you all the picture. It's gonna look like that. So I am so excited to use this. I have not looked at the pattern or anything, but I think it's gonna be pretty simple. Just looking at it now, I can handle that. So I'm excited to get into this. I've been kind of wondering what to knit next, because I knit the spring drop cowl, and that took forever. I kind of waited to the last minute to do that though, because I had ripped it out so many times, and I ended up only allowing myself like 10 days to make that cowl, because I had ripped it out so many times, and by the last time I was like, okay, I finally got it, and it was like crunch time. I have never knitted anything that fast ever. So I did that, and then I did the crochet cowl, and those were, in my opinion, they were pretty big projects, because I enjoy doing smaller projects. So I think this might be my next knitted project, because I am excited to use the cup. And I've come to learn that sometimes I'm a project knitter, sometimes I'm a product knitter, or crocheter. So you all let me know in the description box below, are you a product crocheter slash knitter, or are you a project crocheter or knitter? And what I mean by that is, do you knit or crochet because you enjoy the process of knitting or crocheting, or do you just want the product? And that's why you're just knitting and crocheting, because you just want the finished product. For me, it depends on the pattern. Some patterns I just enjoy, and I could just sit there and crochet and knit all day. And sometimes, even if I'm not enjoying the pattern, I just want the product, so that just gives me motivation to keep going. All right. Okay, so the next thing that I got was, I got these cute buttons from SoFlo. She makes these awesome project bags, but what got my eye was, I had seen the day before, that Friday, that someone had bought some Doctor Who buttons from her, and I absolutely loved them. So I picked up 2 buttons. Look at these. Look at this. Is that not cute? Oh my gosh, look at the eyes on it. She put eyes on the TARDIS. Oh my goodness, it's just amazing. And of course, I love this one. It's Wonder Woman. So cute. I don't know if I'm going to put these on my jacket or what. And I just noticed something. Her lasso at the bottom looks like a little ball of yarn. Her golden lasso. See that down there? I just noticed that. And that's what it says on the back. So geekin' good. Yes. It is so geekin' good. I love it. Alright. And I also bought some DPNs from Oat Knit Yarn, because I need some. I've been wanting to make a hat, but I didn't have anything to close the hats with. So I got these Cowl DPNs. They are a 6-inch needle, which I love because the 5-inch ones are just not long enough and they always slip off. And these are size US 7, 4.5 millimeter. And the last thing, well, not the last thing, but each year that I go to the Carolina Fiber Fest, this particular thing is always one of the top priorities on my list. And that is, I have to get a painting from Ken McNeil. Look at this. I have one from last year too. Let's see if I can. I do have it. Hold on. Oh yeah, here it is. This is the one that I bought last year. So awesome. And this is the one I bought this year. I love the fact that he paints sheep all kinds of colors. Purple, blue, we got orange, yellow, red, green. I just absolutely love this. And he named it Skittles. He's an amazing person. He was just so nice to my husband and I. And, you know, if you all go to the Carolina Fiber Fest next year, make sure to go to his booth. He's usually located towards the front, but just make sure you go by. He's really nice, and he has some extraordinary work. He has really big paintings, and then he has smaller ones, and he has like little canvas ones. They're really cool. But I am saving the best for last. Okay, I don't even know how to introduce this because it's just so epic, just epically awesome. My basket. This is my African Fair Trade basket. Let me show you all the label. I got this from the Carolina Spinner. Is it Cozy Colorworks? Yeah, I'm going to put right here where I got this basket, with which booth I got it from. I do know that her name is Carolina Spinner on Instagram. But look at this basket. It is amazing. I mean, the colors are just exquisite. It's awesome. And I've like been throwing stuff in here, but it's really deep. Really deep. But this basket is amazing. This is what threw me over budget, but it was totally worth it. Look at that leather handle. Just incredible. You just can't beat those colors. It's wonderful. It's like, it's amazing. It kind of reminds, I mean, it's Africa, but it just kind of reminds me of like Jamaica colors and kente colors and just African print. I love it. I can't stop gushing about it enough. Alright, so let's see, is that everything I want to show? I do have notes, I'm looking. Okay, so I do have to share another announcement with you all. As you all know, I'm going to be vending at the Powhatan Fiber Fest, or Powhatan Festival of Fiber, on April 28th, and which is a Saturday, and it's going to be in Powhatan, Virginia. And so I'm trying to build up inventory for that. So I have taken a lot of yarn out of the shop, but the yarn that's left in there are discontinued bases. I've decided to narrow my bases down to 5, and that is going to be Vanity, MCN, DK. It is going to be Diamonds and Pearls, MCN sock, Round and Round, BFL sock, and Manic Monday. Yeah, 4. Manic Monday, BFL DK, and Pop Life fingering, which is my 100% superwash merino base. And so I'm going to narrow it down to those 5. Now the other bases may make seasonal appearances. Probably when it's cold, I'll bring back the bulky and the worsted, but you know, it's cold all year round somewhere. But I've just decided that I really want to focus on 5 bases, because right now I have like 9 or 13, and I've just kind of been testing the waters. But yeah, so I'm going to pretty much strictly be staying with MCN and BFL. I really do like those bases. And yeah, so that means that all the other yarn bases are going to be discontinued, and they are available in my shop for $15. And I'm going to share all of those with you. They are selling fast. They're selling super fast, so run to the shop, see what you can get. But everything in my shop for the month of April is going to be $15 or less. And that is going to include all of the other bases. And I'm going to be sharing that with you all now. Alright. So I'm going to go through this somewhat quickly. But I've got Hawaiian Sunset. And this is on MPG Sport. And this is all that I'm showing you now is only $15 in my shop. This is Adore Worsted in the I Found Dory colorway. This one I reskeined, but it is the I Found Dory. This is Veggie Bottle on Adore Worsted. I love these colors. This is Glamorous Life DK in the Rapunzel colorway. This is Tangerine in the Glamorous DK base. And this is Ribbit in the Glamorous DK base. That's so pretty. Alright, and in the Party Man Tweed, I have Kiwi. Doesn't it remind you of kiwi with the seeds in it? You see the little nets there for the tweed. And this is Old Red in the Party Man DK. I have Royalty on Party Man DK. Party Man Tweed. It's a beautiful purple color. And I have Aquamarine on Bat Dance Super Bulky, which is a single ply, a single yarn. I have Speckles on Bat Dance Super Bulky. And I have Party Princess on Batman Super Bulky. That's so pretty. Pinks and purples. And remember, all of this is marked down to $15 in my shop, and there is no coupon code needed. It's already marked down. Once these bases are gone, they're gone. Okay, so I do have some more. All right. I have Burnt Orange on Pop Life Fingering. Dropping stuff. And I have Autumn on Pop Life Fingering. And the DK weight is 231 yards. The bulky weight ones have 76 yards. And Pop Life Fingering has 490 yards. It's a beautiful color there. But this one is called Autumn. This one is called Hydrangea, and it is on the Pop Life Fingering base. The next one is Potpourri, and it is on Pop Life Fingering. And I have Pinky Swear. And I call it Pinky Swear because I swear that there is pink in this yarn. There is little bitty speckles of pink in this sea of orange. Okay, so the next few I want to show you all I have on multiple bases. So this next color is Kaleidoscope, and I have it on Kiss Sock and MPG Sport. That is just gorgeous. It's so springy. Also, I have Bell Peppers on 3 different bases. I have it on Adore Worsted, Pop Life Fingering, and MPG Sport. I also have Superstar on MPG Sport and Kiss Sock. I love all those colors. And last but certainly not least, one of my personal favorites is Firestarter. And if you all want to go check out my Ravelry page, you will see that I did make a cowl out of this yarn, the Ingot Cowl. And this is available in MPG Sport and Kiss Sock. I love it. That is so pretty. Alright, so that's the yarn that I have. Please go check it out in the shop. I have marked down the price, so I'm excited to be getting like my 5 main bases. Yeah, I'm excited for things going forward, but I kind of miss having all those bases, but I know that having that many bases is just a lot. It's just a lot. Okay, so the last thing that I want to share with you all, or just update you on, is that I am still de-stashing yarn. I'm getting rid of my own personal collection of yarn that's just been sitting and I have not used it. So if you all go in the shop, all of the de-stash commercial yarn in my shop is only $5. $5 in the shop, and I'm going to add some more to it this afternoon. Let me just grab it. Alright, so I have Barocco Sock have Cotton True Sport by Fiber Nature. There's that. And I have 2 of those. And it is 100% Pima cotton. And this Barocco sock is 75% superwash wool and 25% nylon. And the last 4 that I have is Cotton Supreme DK Sea Spray. I have 4 of those, and these are in the black colorway. This one is in the carmine colorway. It's a really pretty pink and white. And then I have this lovely bright honeydew color. I've been obsessed with this kind of a minty melon type of color for a while now. I have a lot of it in my wardrobe. So let me check my notes. Check, check, check. Alright, so I managed to cover everything. That's awesome. Well, I hope everybody has been doing well. Yeah, I've been doing really good, and I hope everybody else is, and I hope everybody has an awesome week. And of course, you all can find me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Ravelry and Pinterest and Google Plus, and yeah, you know where you can find me. Nothing's changed. So until next time, bye.